Assalamualaikum and very good day to Miss Nani and my lovely audience. Today, I'm standing here to complete the requirements assigned for Task 2 for the course TSLB 3553 Drama in Primary ESL Classroom. So, without further delay, let's delve into our performance. Hi my fellow drama dreamers and welcome to Curtain Call Session with me, where for today, I will be sharing a story with you titled Lion and the Mouse. Who has heard of this story before? I will also introduce you to the use of freeze frame technique in drama, where we are going to do something really fun. What is a freeze frame, if you wonder? Freeze frame is like taking a picture of moment in time. While we are acting, I'll say freeze and everyone has to stop exactly where they are. They are like you are frozen in the photograph. When you freeze, we'll take a moment to talk about what's happening in the scene. We will describe what your character is doing, thinking, or feeling at the moment. This will help us to practice new words, emotions, and even how to use our bodies to tell a story. Don't worry if you never done this before. It is really easy and I will guide you through it. We are all going to learn new words, practice speaking, and have a lot of fun acting together. Are you ready? Let's start. In an ESL classroom, freeze frame can be an excellent tool for encouraging language development, understanding emotion, and exploring vocabulary in context. Here is how you can use it. First, choose a story or scenario. Like today, I picked a short story like The Lion and the Mouse. The story, dialogue, or situation is supposed to be some things that the students are learning. Next, it should be assign roles to students. Have students act out different parts of the story or dialogue. They can use basic props or costumes to make it more engaging with others. The third one is introduce key vocabulary. Before acting, introduce the key vocabulary words or phrases that will appear in the scene. Next, enact the scene. Students act out the scenes or scenario in pairs or small groups. Encourage them to use the target language in their interaction, such as in our class, which is English. The fifth one is called freeze. At a critical point in the story, like when a character make a decision or experience a strong emotion, call out freeze and have the students hold their current position. Next, discussion while frozen. Ask each of the frozen students which are acting, what is your character thinking or feeling right now? Or, what would your character say next? This encourages them to practice speaking and think about the language needed to express their thoughts. Next is narration. Alternatively, students watching the scene can describe what they see using the new vocabulary or sentence structures that they have learned. Lastly, continue and reflect. After unfreezing, resume the action, and once the scene is complete, discuss what happened, focusing on the language use, vocabulary, and expression. Now that we know how the freeze frame activity works, let's talk about why it's so useful for all of us, especially when we are learning English. First, it helps with vocabulary practice. When we freeze during key moments, it gives us time to think about the right words to describe what's happening. This means we can focus on using the correct vocabulary and sentence structures, which help us to remember and use new words more confidently. Second, this activity builds speaking confidence. You don't have to speak for a long time or give big speeches. Instead, you will speak in short bursts like describing what your character is, thinking or doing in just a few sentences. This makes it much less intimidating, and it's a great way to practice speaking English in small steps. Third, freeze frame helps us understand emotions and context. We don't just learn new words, we also learn how to express emotions and reactions in different situations. For example, how does the lion feel when it's trapped? Or how does the mouse feel when it rescues the lion? This helps us language in a more meaningful way, just like in real-life conversations. Lastly, this activity can also help us with cultural awareness. Sometimes, when we act out stories or scenes, we might come across situations that are part of different cultures. This gives us the chance to see how language and behavior can change depending on where we are or who we are talking to, which is really important when learning a new language. So, with freeze frame, we get to practice vocabulary, gain speaking confidence, understand emotion, and even explore cultural differences, all while having fun. Once upon a time, a lion was resting in the jungle when a small mouse accidentally ran across his paw. The lion grabbed the mouse, ready to make it its neck. The mouse begged for his life and promised to help the lion one day if he was spared. Amused by the idea of a tiny mouse helping him, the lion laughed but let the mouse go. A few days later, the lion got trapped in a hunter's net. He roared and struggled. But the more he struggled, the tighter the net became. Hearing the lion's roar, the little mouse ran to the scene. Using her sharp teeth, the mouse gnawed through the ropes and freed the lion. The lion was amazed and grateful, realizing even the smallest creatures can be a great help. With this, I will show you how the benefits can be achieved throughout this process. Before we start our freeze frame activity, we need to learn some important words that will help us understand and act out the story. These are words that describe what the characters are doing, how they feel, and the objects that they use. Let's start with action words. These are the words that show us what the characters are doing in the story, such as
verbs. Run. The mouse runs quickly. The second one, catch. The lion catches the mouse. Trap. The lion is trapped in the net. Struggle. The lion struggles to get free. Free or rescue. The mouse frees or rescues the lion.
Knowing these words will help us describe the character's action when we act them out. Next, we have emotion words. These words tell us how the characters feel. These words will help us show the feelings of the characters during the story.
Adjective emotions. The first one is brave. The mouse is brave. Frightened. The mouse is frightened when the lion catches it. The third one is strong. The lion is very strong. grateful. The lion is grateful to the mouse. Last one is weak. The mouse looks weak but is clever.
We also have descriptive words. These are adjectives and adverbs that make the story more interesting by giving us more details, such as
adjective, adverbs and nouns. First one is tiny. The mouse is tiny. Huge. The lion is huge. The third one is loudly. The lion roared loudly. The fourth one is hunter. The hunter set a trap for the lion. Lastly, paw. The mouse ran across the lion's paw.
using these words will help us describe the characters and their action more vividly. Finally, we have character and object words. These are nouns that tells us about the important things in the story. Alright everyone, now it's time for some action. We're going to start our freeze frame activity, but first, we need to decide who's going to play which role. And to make it extra fun, we are going to let fate decide by using a wheel. I have all of your roles on this wheel. And I will spin it randomly to choose who will be the lion, the mouse, and the narrator. So, get ready and it could land on you. Remember, no matter which role you get, the goal is to have fun and use the new vocabulary we have learned. And don't worry, we will switch role later so everyone can get a chance to act. Okay, Parveen, let's spin the wheel and see what roles you will get.
Can I click?
Yes.
I'm the mouse.
Okay, Parveen, you can take the mouse tag. Okay, Parveen will be the mouse. So next, Trisha. Okay, tolong tekan remove. Okay, between lion and narrator. Oh. Oh, lion. Okay, so Trisha will become the lion. Okay, lastly, Durga, just for the funsies.
Narrator.
Okay, our Miss Narrator Durga, you can get your role tags. Okay, so with that, we will start our act, The Lion and the Mouse.
Once upon a time, a lion was resting in the jungle when a small mouse accidentally ran across his paw. Freeze! Teacher, what is the mouse thinking right now?
I'm so scared. I didn't mean to wake up the lion. I hope it doesn't catch me.
Unfreeze. The lion grabbed the mouse, ready to make it a snack. Freeze!
Teacher, what is the lion feeling right now?
I'm annoyed that this little mouse disturbed my rest, but maybe it will make a good snack.
Unfreeze. The mouse begged for his life and promised to help the lion one day. He was spared. Amused by the idea of a tiny mouse helping him, the lion laughed but let the mouse go. Freeze!
Teacher, what is the lion thinking when the mouse promises him to help him?
This is ridiculous. How could such a tiny creature ever help me? but I'm amused, so maybe I'll let it go.
A few days later, the lion got trapped in a hunter's net. He roared and struggled, but the more he struggled, the tighter the net became. Freeze!
Poor lion, what is he feeling right now?
I'm panicking. I'm strong, but I can't break free from this net. How did this happen to me?
Unfreeze! Hearing the lion's roar, the little mouse ran to the scene. Using a sharp teeth, the mouse gnawed through the ropes and freed the lion. Freeze!
Teacher, can I ask the question? What is the mouse thinking as she helps the lion?
I'm so happy I can help the lion. I might be small, but my teeth are very sharp enough to free him.
Unfreeze! The lion was amazed and grateful, realizing even the smallest creature can be great for help. Freeze!
Me. I would like to ask the question to Mr. Lion. So, Mr. Lion, how are you feeling as now you have already released from the net?
I'm amazed and grateful. I never thought such a tiny mouse could save me. I will never underestimate anyone again.
Unfreeze!
Alright, my amazing drama dreamers. As the curtain closes on today's adventure, remember that every story we tell and every role we play comes from the magic inside of you. Keep dreaming, keep imagining, and always let your creativity shine both on and off the stage. I'm so proud of all of you, and I can't wait to see where your dreams take us next time. Until then, take a bow. You've earned it. Bye!